Hello everyone, welcome to ACE Online. In this video, we will see about the 38th National Games of India that was recently concluded, and this was happened in the state of Uttarakhand, right? So let's go into detail. The context is very simple. That is, the 38th National Games were concluded officially and it was announced by our Indian Olympic Association President PT Usha, right? And it was concluded in the Golapur Haldwani, where we have a international sports stadium in Uttarakhand, right? So this is why we are discussing this video. And in any competitive exam, either you write SSC or you write railways or any other exams, especially when you are writing for Group B, C and D services, so there is a high chance of asking the questions, and even Group A exams as well, right? Now before knowing about the 38th National Games of India, let's briefly know the history of National Games, right? So National Games are the competition held at the national level by competing all the states that were part of India, right? So this is the National Games, and the first National Games were not actually called as a National Games. Rather, they were called as a National Olympic Games or Countries Olympic Games or India's Olympic Games, right? It were called as a Olympic Games, right? And the first edition was happened in 1924 in Lahore, because Lahore was also part of India before independence, right? And even 1926th edition also has happened in the Lahore itself, right? So earlier the Indian Olympic Games used to happen for every 2 years, but now there is no organized set of methodology. They are happening in a very irregular manner, right? So this is the first time that National Games or Olympic Games has happened in India. And then there is also one more point. India for the first time participated in the Paris Olympics 1924. Before that, there were a lot of Olympic Games, but India did not participate there. For the first time, India participated in 1924 Paris Olympics, right? And for this purpose, British Indian government has conducted the selection to participate in the Paris Olympics. So for that purpose, Indian Olympic Games has conducted in 1924 Delhi. So you may be confused with the Lahore and Delhi. This is a National Games like a Indian Olympic Games, but this is a selection for the 1924 Paris Olympic Games, right? Then these games used to happen for every 2 years, right? But after that, it was broken. There is no regularity in the current trend. But here there is one more point to be remembered. That is, 9th Games were renamed. That means the Indian Olympic Games were renamed as National Games in the 9th edition. That has happened in the Bombay 1940. This is also important fact. So Indian Olympic Games name was changed to the National Games, and it was conducted in Bombay 1940, right? This is the 9th edition. And then later the modern National Games in methodology of the Olympic Games. The first modern National Games in pattern of the Olympic Games, that is at the international level. We are following the same methodology. That was for the first time conducted in 1985 in New Delhi. So this is also one more fact, right? Then after that, we have a different pattern. There is no regular pattern. You can see 1987, 1994, 1997, 1999, then 2001. So there was an irregular pattern. There is no regular pattern as such, right? These are all the editions. And Gujarat in 2022, we have happened in Gujarat. And 2023 also, we were having the 37th edition, right? 2023, and this was happened in Goa. 2023. Now in 2025, we have the 38th National Games, right? So this is the evolution of the National Games. This is the history itself, right? So starting from 1924 till now, how the National Games has evolved. This we have discussed. Now coming to the 38th National Games that was recently concluded. These games has happened in Uttarakhand state, in different stadiums, different places in Uttarakhand, and this has happened starting from 28th January to 14th February 2025. So this is the date where the 38th National Games has taken place. Then we have few more important facts. You can see here the musket. It is a symbol, right? So the musket for 38th National Games is Mauli. This name was inspired from the name of Monal, the state bird of Uttarakhand, and this was inspired, the Mauli name was inspired from the Monal. It is a local name, it is the English name, right? And then there is an official Olympic torch also. Official Olympic torch was also recognized in the 38th National Games, and it was named as Tejashwini. So this can also be asked in the exam. And the total participants in this 38th National Games are 11,354, out of which the major participants has come from the home state, that is Uttarakhand. More than 1,000 participants were there, then followed by Haryana, Maharashtra, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, right? So these were the brief numbers, right? And the total sporting events that were conducted in the 38th National Games is 32. Total 32 competitive sports were conducted and 4 demonstrative events. That means there is no prizes for that, just to popularize the events, right? These 4 demonstration events were conducted, and those were Mallakamb, Kalariyapettu, rafting and yogasana. These 2 are martial arts from Kerala and Tamil Nadu, and rafting you all know, yogasana as well. So these were the 4 demonstrative events that were conducted in the 38th National Games, right? Now let's go into the winners, who has won and who has topped the medal tally, right? The overall rank, the top team is, top state is services. Services is not like a state, rather it is a services of the central government, like railways, all those things. So they have topped this. Then Maharashtra and then Haryana. At least top 3 you can remember, or 4th one also you can remember. They will ask you, they will give you 4 names and arrange from top to bottom or bottom to top, right? So services, Maharashtra, Haryana and Madhya Pradesh, overall ranking. And this ranking was given not based on total medals, rather it was given based on the gold medals, like Olympic Games. So the gold medals highest was for services, then Maharashtra, Haryana and Madhya Pradesh, right? In the exam, if they ask you about rank or gold medal, you can follow this pattern. But if they ask you about total medals, then Maharashtra is at first, then Haryana is at second, right? And then service is at third, right? And Madhya Pradesh is at fourth. So this, if they ask you in an overall medal, right? Total medal. Then we have silver. You can see in silver also Maharashtra topped. Then followed by, Haryana. Then we have services, both Maharashtra Madhya Pradesh as well as services has 26. Then in case of bronze also, first is Maharashtra, second is Haryana, and then third is services, then fourth is Madhya Pradesh. So you have to remember the ranking as well as gold medal, both are same, and overall top medals, then silver and bronze. So these 4 you have to remember. So I have already displayed the ranking here, right? Here 4. And even in silver case also, first, second, third, right? And gold, anyway, here there is a ranking. So this is what you have to remember. Also, you have to remember specific to your state. Let's say you are from Uttarakhand or West Bengal. You need to remember the ranks as well as the total medals, gold medals, silver and bronze. Let's say you are from Telangana. You need to remember the rank, right? And then total medals, gold medals, silver and bronze. So whatever you are from, whichever state you are from, you need to also remember their medals and their ranking as well. So this is how you need to prepare. You don't need to remember all the winners. There are total 1,523 people won, and even gold medal itself 457 members. So they may not ask you in that detail, right? But they may ask you this medals and ranking and all. So try to remember, right? So this is about the 38th National Games of India. Thank you.